how businesses actually benefit from voice AI agents, everything that I've learned to provide value to small, medium-sized businesses using voice AI. So these are just some clients that I've worked with in the past, and why you should actually trust me is that I've been able to work with clients in the past, actually deliver these voice AI systems and provide incredible results. So what we're going to cover today is why voice AI agents can be accessible to absolutely everyone, the fundamentals of voice AI agents and how they can actually provide value to your business. And we're going to be doing an example call to kind of give you some sort of visualization, some sort of idea where this technology is really heading. So if you're watching this, you're probably wondering, what actually is voice AI and why does it even benefit my business? That's a great question. So as we head into 2025, AI applications and softwares are becoming more and more accessible and efficient at delivering high quality value at rapid rates. Now is the best time for businesses of all sizes to start adopting this technology so you do not get left behind. And it's really important to understand that as we go into 2025, we're no longer in the space where large enterprise companies are using AI efficiently to increase their own revenue streams, but we're starting to see early adopters within the small and medium-sized business space actually use these systems for themselves and really get a competitive advantage. So I put some examples here on the side of what these businesses are actually doing with voice AI and how it's really benefiting their business for the long run. So first of all, we have scalability. So this accommodates growing customer service demands. Unlike a human team where you have to keep hiring and keep training, AI, you can simply deploy as much as you want, and it's way more cost efficient and time efficient. Data collection and insights. So you can actually use these voice AI agents to gather data and tailored strategies. Enhanced accessibility. So this actually broadens audience reach, including those with disabilities. Cost efficiency, automates tasks to lower operational costs. I cannot stress this enough, how cheap this technology is compared to hiring someone per hour to actually do this. And the amount of time you're saving not having to train and upkeep and look after their sick leave and all that stuff. And improved customer service, so provides instant responses and reduces wait times. So an example of this is I'm sure you have probably experienced actually getting on the phone with a customer support team for whatever reason, and you've had to dial in a bunch of numbers and wait in a super long queue for 30 minutes to an hour just to get a response. With voice AI, you don't have to do that anymore. It's such a huge advantage having to be able to click on a phone number for a business and get a response immediately. It truly is incredible, and we're going to be showing that later on. So some actual voice AI implementation. So we have obviously the customer support automation, the appointment scheduling, lead generation and qualification, feedback collection, and actual outbound marketing campaigns. And these are just a few examples to actually list here. There are so many more, and we can get really deep into like each one of these and how it can specifically benefit your business. But on the broad spectrum, this is like a good example of what you can expect these agents to actually do and provide real value. So some common FAQs. Will AI actually replace human jobs in my business? And the answer to that is no. AI is designed to enhance human capabilities, not replace them. It can handle a lot more of those repetitive tasks, that low-hanging fruit, and allows your employees or your team to focus more on the creative aspect and implementing new strategies. So for example, customer support AI can handle basic queries, letting your team actually solve the complex issues. Is an AI implementation expensive and time-consuming? It used to, but as we go into 2025, obviously there are still those upfront costs, but AI at this current point offers such a high return on investment that increasing efficiency and reducing errors over time is just constantly improving. And many solutions like cloud-based AI services offer affordable and scalable options tailored to your business needs. So yeah, obviously as we go into 2025, this technology is becoming way easier, less frictional to actually implement and use. And there are just so many more benefits with this. And I cannot stress enough how 2025 is going to be such a game-breaking year for small and medium-sized businesses. So how do I actually ensure data privacy and security with AI? I don't want AI to actually go out to the world and give it my credit card details, right? So most AI providers that we work with personally actually prioritize data security, and that's something that we obviously look for at the very first I guess, highest priority, right? Highest priority is data security, and a lot of the providers and vendors that we work with, we make sure that they actually prioritize that as well. So complying with strict regulations. So you can further even secure data by choosing reputable vendors and implementing robust cybersecurity protocols. For the most part, a lot of the vendors, if not 99.9% of the actual providers out there, prioritize data security above anything else. And yeah, there really is just no reason to worry about that unless you're doing something really sketchy, which 99.99% of the time you won't be. So, is AI too complex for my team to adopt? Many AI tools are actually very user-friendly and require minimal technical expertise. Training and support are often included in implementation packages, ensuring your team can seamlessly integrate AI into daily operations. So obviously, if you're working with myself or someone within my team, we actually step you through the entire process of how we build AI automations, complex or simple, so that you're not just sitting on the backside waiting for the result. You're actually, understanding it for yourself, not at a super granular level, but at more of a high level where you can be like, oh yeah, this is how this works, and this is how this actually implements value into my business, etc. So AI is not complex at all on a large scale, but there are times where if you are looking to create a more complex flow, that it can get a little overwhelming, and that's really where the engineers actually come in to explain at a more granular level. So, what if AI makes mistakes in my business processes? So AI systems are continuously improving and can be programmed to even learn from mistakes, hence the artificial intelligence aspect. Additionally, human oversight ensures critical decisions remain in your control, mitigating risk. And a lot of these mistakes are actually covered in testing these agents before actual deployment. So 99.99% of the time, you're not going to get the AI to make a blatantly bad mistake, like give your credit card details, for example, or something crazy like that. These systems are tested continuously and rapidly before actual deployment. Will AI become outdated quickly, requiring constant upgrades? So modern AI systems are actually designed to adapt and improve over time. Many providers offer regular updates, ensuring your technology stays relevant and cutting edge without frequent major overhauls. So obviously, as we go into 2025, the actual landscape of AI is growing at such a large pace that it does make sense to question whether these systems will actually become outdated within the next few months. And obviously, a lot of providers have already thought about this, and obviously, as their softwares and as their systems continue to improve, the actual technology will as well. So there is no need to constantly upgrade your solutions every month. If it does really well right now, why do you need to improve it later, right? That sort of thing. So can my small business actually afford AI? And AI solutions are no longer exclusive to large enterprises. Something I really want to get out there is that this is no longer a game for the large multi-million-dollar companies. Many affordable tools cater to small and medium businesses, allowing you to start small and scale as needed. And over the long run, you can even think of this as like, yeah, there might be some initially high upfront costs, but the ROI going like 1 to 2 years later down the line is so large. You're not even going to have to pay that much for upfront or upkeep. This isn't paying, an employee by the hour and then them leaving for whatever reason. No, once you have this system, you keep it. And actually maintaining it is so cheap and so effective. And this is really where underestimation of AI actually hinders adoption and limits advantage. So I really want to make this clear right now that going into 2025, AI is as accessible as it's ever been. And I really just want to get the point out there to anyone watching this that now is the best time to start using this technology. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. It's as simple as that. Went back one. So just make sure. Yeah, cool. So how do voice AI agents actually work under the hood? This is how the actual process works on a very high level. So important notes, the power of voice AI allows us to call multiple users concurrently. So this is something that I really like about voice AI solutions is that when you have, let's say, a human on the line for customer support, that human can only answer like one call at a time, for example. So let's say there's like 3 people waiting in queue and your guy's answering like a really complex task and the other customers are gonna have to wait in that queue for a long time. They're getting annoyed, they're getting agitated, they're gonna leave. With voice AI, depending on the vendor, you can get concurrent calls of like 10 to 20. So these agents can actually call multiple people at the same time, which is absolutely incredible, is what I love. And we'll be going more into that in future videos, but that's something I just want to keep in mind there, is that it's not on a singular call basis. This thing can actually call multiple people at the same time. And yeah, for example, when someone is inquiring about a customer support related task, they will never have to wait in a phone queue again, as voice agents can handle multiple calls at the same time. And then this is how the actual system works on a very high level. So you have the actual speech recognition. So when you speak into the microphone, we're able to capture and convert that spoken language into text. And there are many providers out there that do this, and we'll go into this in a bit more detail. But yeah, how it works is there's 3 key steps. Speech recognition, it recognizes your speech, and then it actually feeds that speech into an AI model, such as like ChatGPT, whatever else you want to use. So it takes your speech, feeds it into the AI. The AI then understands the context and the actual intent of your message, and then feeds that into the, I guess, final output, which is your actual response generation. So it formulates and delivers a reply based on analysis of essentially whatever you've prompted it to do. And so what does this look like in practice? So you have voice AI agent functionality. You have step 1, which is speech recognition. So let me see if I can actually get some laser pointer. Yes, you have speech recognition, and there are multiple providers that actually do this for you. There's services like DeepGram, Transcriber, just to name a few, that are actually able to take your speech and actually transcribe it. And obviously, as this technology improves, these services are getting more and more accurate and efficient. Then you have the actual natural language processing. So taking that speech and actually feeding it into an AI. Like I said before, you could use GPT providers to actually do this for you. And depending on the cost and the latency, obviously these will change and vary. And then you have your actual response generation, which in my opinion is done by a very great provider called 11 Labs that's able to take that output from the AI and actually turn it into speech. So unlike chatbots, so unlike GPT, where it's able to take your user input and just give you a response, this is adding another step of complexity where it's actually taking speech and returning speech. And we're going to see that later on in this video, but this is essentially how it works on the hood. So you speak into it, AI reads it, understands it, and then it returns it as speech. So how do I choose the right AI solution for my business, right? Like okay, cool, I'm hooked, I'm interested. How do I actually use this for my business, and how do I get the most value out of it? Well, at Sharp AIs, we actually specialize in diagnosing your unique business challenges and actually developing tailored AI solutions designed to drive growth and innovation and efficiency within your business. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, you can always book a call with us in the link of the description, and you can always explore more at sharpais.com. So without further ado, we're actually going to get into an example call. So now you're interested, now you're hooked, now you actually want to see how these things work. And I'm going to quickly cut to okay, cool. So I've actually cut to a different camera because I was using my phone to record, but we're actually going to be showing an example call of how these systems work. So I've already built out one of these assistants, and this is essentially a restaurant I guess, voice agent for restaurants. So people who want to inquire about the restaurant, where it is, what's on the menu, how do I get there, can I book an appointment? So we're actually going to be doing a live call for that. So quickly let that run real quick. You can see I'm calling.
Hi, this is Santorini Restaurant, Sophie speaking. How can I help you?
Beautiful. Hey, I was just wondering, what do you guys serve?
We offer a delightful selection of Greek and Mediterranean cuisine. Some of our popular items include gyro plates, dolmades, and Greek salad. Today, we also have some specialties like moussaka, grilled octopus, and spanakopita. Is there something
grilled
specific you're
octopus?
interested in?
Grilled octopus sounds really good. Yeah, absolutely. Can we make a booking for 4? Is that possible?
Sure, I can help you with that. First, could I have your name, please?
My name's Ali, Ali.
Thank you, Ali. On what day would you like to have the reservation?
Probably tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Just to confirm, that's for tomorrow at 6 p.m. How many guests will there be?
There's going to be 13. Do you guys have space for that?
Unfortunately, we can only accommodate reservations for a maximum of 10 guests. Would
Okay.
you like to adjust the number of guests to 10 or less?
Yeah, I think 10 should be fine, actually. Yeah.
Great. So, to confirm, you would like a reservation for 10 guests tomorrow at 6 p.m. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
I've now created the reservation for you for tomorrow, the 4th of November, at 6 p.m. for 10 guests. Looking forward to seeing you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you. That's all.
You're welcome, Allie. Have a wonderful day, and we look
All
forward
right.
to seeing you tomorrow.
You too. Bye.
Goodbye.
So yeah, you could clearly see from that call that the agent was able to pretty much do everything perfectly. I asked it about where the restaurant is. It even told me like the daily specials as well. I even asked it for booking, asked for booking tomorrow. It told me that I could only accommodate 10 people. There's so much opportunity here to really expand out these voice agents and create something that's perfectly tailored to your business. And that example call was only, just a tip of the iceberg, right? Like there's so much functionality you can do with these things. And in the next video too, we're actually gonna be diving into how to actually create these systems on a much higher level and actually create some sort of AI automations as well. So if that's something that you are looking forward to seeing or actually implementing for yourself or for other businesses, please do subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and have a great day. Bye.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.